Good morning, Destiny players. It's Titan time, an extraordinarily powerful build for the Titan class that really upends the whole Titan is bad now because of a single raid encounter Reddit argument, taking the second of the two new Titan exotics into overdrive. I am Bladeburger, your local Starbunkle enthusiast. If you like the video, do the goodies that I tell you to do every video, every single video, without fail, every one. Helps out the channel. Now that you did that for your local burger, let's get into the video. This build is truly something else. Stopping power, add clear, damage resist, boss damage, healing, and more. A build competitive with some of the best in the game. It uses the new Wishful Ignorance Titan exotic arms. You get an additional charge for Frenzied Blade, up to 4 now. Consecutive hits with either Frenzied Blade or Flechette Storm increases the damage of the next hit. You also gain melee energy when your Banner of War pulses heals an ally. It does quite a lot, but the two major parts of this exotic are the Banner of War pulses and the additional Frenzied Blade charge. Well, why though? Well, each blade charge expended adds a scalar to the recharge of them for each one expended, so having all 4 charges expended gives very fast recharge, 3 expended gives quick recharge, 2 gives better recharge, and 1 expended is normal recharge. It's a scalar based on your melee recharge rate, so tier 10 strength is best to run to get the fastest recharge rate for expended charges. The other part that's important is the Banner of War heals giving you melee energy. I never found myself without a melee charge at any point because of this in my testing. Very strong. So let's talk class stuff. For class, we're on Strand Titan. It has the best bang for your buck with this exotic. For grenade, I'm using Grapple Grenade honestly. For aspects, I'm using Into the Fray. Destroying a tangle or using your super gives Woven Mail to you and your allies. You also get better melee regen when you have Woven Mail. We also have Banner of War. Melee kills, finishers, or sword kills give you an AoE centered on self that heals you and nearby allies every few seconds. It also gives more melee damage based on stacks of Banner of War, which are gained through a number of kills when the banner is raised. But why no Flechette Storm? It's a personal choice. The use of a full melee to do only a handful of projectiles isn't really worth it. You'll use all 4 melee charges very quickly, then be just out of gas. For fragments, Thread of Fury. Tangle damage on enemies gives you melee energy. Thread of Warding or power pickups give Woven Mail for 5 seconds. Thread of Propagation. Powered melee kills give you strand weapons unraveling rounds. Thread of Transmutation. When you have Woven Mail, weapon kills make a tangle if it's not on cooldown. So there's all the class goodies, now let's talk stats and weapons. For stats, absolutely run 100 strength. It's the most beneficial stat for this build, so absolutely make sure you have 100. Otherwise, resilience is good, damage resistance is good. For weapons, use your favorite strand primary. Quicksilver, Final Warning, some other one. Also use a 1-2 punch shotgun in your other slot. You're going to be using your melee ability quite a lot, so why not do even more damage? There's a lot of good shotties with 1-2 punch, so pick your flavor. Now let's talk mods. Mods for this build are quality based, not using kickstarts or surges. They lean heavily towards getting your melee ability back, so let's get into it. On helmet, double hands on. Power melee kills give extra super energy. We also have Harmonic Siphon, multi-kills with weapons matching your super damage type making aura power. On arms, triple heavy-handed, powered melee kills making aura power. With 3 mods, it's a huge orb and has a 1-second cooldown to make orbs. Typically I hate running more than one of these, but we melee so much that it's needed. On boots, double invigoration, or pickups give melee energy. We also have Innervation, which is the same thing but for grenade energy. But why though? Running 3 copies of Invigoration isn't worth it, so we need a 3rd mod to help out, so Innervation. On class item, double outreach. Class ability use gives melee energy. Not really needed, just nice to have. Reaper, using our class ability allows the next weapon kill to make an aura power. So there's the mods, and here's the overview of them. Take a look, rate the drip, and subscribe. The most important part is subscribing. Now let's talk how this build plays. To those who think Titan is a terrible class just because of the Witness encounter, please reevaluate that view. It sucks when damaging the Witness in the raid, but excels literally everywhere else, especially this build. I was skeptical of Wishful Ignorance at first, since it didn't seem super impactful, but good lord am I blown away by this exotic and how strong it is. It really takes the old Synthos build that dominated the game last season and just bends it over. You will feel truly invincible when you're one-shotting a ton of enemies with 1-2 punch and a single melee ability. You have crazy self-healing, ridiculous damage output, and ability to clear ads like there's no tomorrow. With this build, you just can't die unless you're stupid, like I am. The healing from Banner combined with Woven Mail uptime and 100 resilience means enemies can barely scratch you. Then they have my fist in their ass like it's 1,000 years of pain. You know what I mean. It's a truly bonkers build, one of the strongest in the game right now. Take it out for a spin, let me know how it does. I do read all comments. Thank you all for watching. Bladeburger, out.